All right, Bears fans, coming off a tough loss to the Green Bay Packers, and I don't want you to jinx it. This is a big game against the Texans at home. So if you want the Bears to beat the Texans, like this video. We got to get at least 1,000 likes on today's show. Otherwise, it may not happen. Don't be the fan coming back next week if the Bears lose. Like, God, if I only liked the video, we would have won. Like this video. If you want the Bears to beat the Texans, bring the good vibes. Don't jinx it. Like this video. Today's Bears versus Texans preview is presented by LinkedIn Talent Solutions. If you're a small business looking to grow this fall, you can post your job posting for free at linkedin.com/NFL Daily. LinkedIn Talent Solutions is going to help you to find the best candidates possible, and it's awesome that you're able to post your job for free. LinkedIn.com/NFL Daily. All right, I am your host, Harrison Graham. Week 3 preview coming at you. Bears split their first 2 games, looking to improve to 2-1 with the win over the Houston Texans this week. Texans 0-1-1. Bears are 1-1 on the season, as executive producer Sam is out for the day. This is a big game. There's no doubt about it. 2 very similar teams right now, for being completely honest. 2 scrappy teams. The Bears are 2.5-point favorites. The over-under set at 40.5 points. If you're a 2.5-point favorite at home, Vegas is basically saying this is a pick'em game. It could go either way. And I would say, based on how the Bears played last week, that's probably fair. The Texans have been scrappy. The Bears are scrappy. Both have questions about young quarterbacks. Let's go. Let's see who separates this week. And, of course, it's the return of Lovie Smith. Is this a must-win for the Chicago Bears? Because for me, this is a must-win. Let me know. Type Y for yes. Type in for no. In terms of trying to make the playoffs, and I get there's other goals, Justin Fields' development, yada, 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 and that stuff is important, maybe more so important in Fields' case. But if you're trying to make the playoffs, this is a must-win for the Chicago Bears, period. It is a must-win to make the playoffs. You cannot lose to the Texans at home, so you got to win this game. Let me know, Y for yes or in for no. Now, we'll know more about the injury report throughout the week, but coming out of last week's game and early on this week, Velus Jones Jr. with the hamstring injury. We'll see how he progresses. Dane Cruikshank with the hamstring getting banged up in that Packers game. TBD on others. We'll have other video updates throughout the week on what the rest of the injury report looks like, but for now, that is where things stand. Okay, 4 keys to victory for the Bears to bounce back, and that's the theme this week. Bounce back. Type bounce back in the comments against the Texans. Number 1, and this is so obvious, you've got to get Justin Fields into a rhythm, period. Because this is not it. This is not good enough through 2 games. 53.6%, 191 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, passer rating of 69.2. Outside of that second half against the Niners, when he did play pretty well in bad conditions, I'll add, it hasn't been good. This has to improve, and it has to improve quickly. I think there's a lot of blame to go around. I think Fields deserves blame. I think Getsy deserves a lot of blame. These receivers aren't elite. They deserve blame as well. But Fields and Getsy, they're the 2 guys. They got to figure this out. They got to figure out how to get Fields unleashed. I put a lot of it on Getsy, but Fields has got to be held accountable too. He has got to play better. Big opportunity against the Houston Texans on Sunday. A scrappy team, but a team that you should have a chance to move the ball on. Are you worried about Justin Fields at this point? It's early, 2 games. Type W for worried. Type R for relax. I'm still relaxing, but if time goes on and this continues, I will be worried. Let me know where you're at right now, W for worried or R for relax. All right, key number 2, please make Mooney and Kmet priorities. And if you do, that should help key number 1, to get Justin Fields in rhythm. This is not going to cut it. If Darnell, Mooney, and Kmet are going to be non-factors all season, yeah, Justin Fields isn't going to have a good year. They have got to make plays, period. Getsy, if Darnell, Mooney, and Kmet aren't getting open on their own, if Fields isn't seeing it on some, trickier routes or whatever, scheme these guys some targets. You tried the quick bubble to Mooney and Fields threw a bad ball, I'll admit. Do it again. Do a little quick slant. Do a tight end screen to Kmet. That worked pretty well in the preseason. Got to get these guys targets. They're your playmakers. These are guys that are in play to potentially receive the second contract, but right now they're not. They have got to play better. They've got to get involved, get them easy completions. Like if I'm Luke Getsy, My priority for this game, if I'm drawing up this game plan, this opening drive script, I'm getting both of these guys a catch on the opening drive. Get them involved, get Fields some confidence, and let's go from there. Shout out to LinkedIn Talent Solutions for being today's sponsor and for helping us out here at Chat Sports, if I'm being completely honest. We're a small company. When I first started here, we had 6 people. Now we have 20 employees, and LinkedIn Talent Solutions helps you out because you can post your job for free, and it's going to give you the best chance to find the best candidates possible. Their website is really easy to use to create that job posting. Go to linkedin.com/NFL Daily. Because let's be real, if you're a small business, hiring the correct people is critical. If you miss on a hire, it could be the difference in you surviving as a business or thriving as a business. LinkedIn.com/NFL Daily is the place to go to. LinkedIn Jobs will help you find the qualified candidates you want to talk to faster. Post your job for free at LinkedIn.com/NFL Daily. That is LinkedIn.com/NFL Daily to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. That's LinkedIn.com/NFL Daily. Get your jobs in front of the right people. Get going with LinkedIn Talent Solutions. One more time, LinkedIn.com/NFL Daily. Link in the comments and in the description of the video. All right, key number 3, stop the run. I mean, seriously, stop the freaking run. I'm looking at you, Roquan. I'm looking at some veteran players on this defense. Let's go. You got to stop the run. You just got to stop the run. Dead last in rush defense. Eberflus can't like it. There's no way the Flus is liking it. Almost 200 yards per game. And I get it. The Packers and Niners are going to be maybe the 2 best running teams you face all year. But Aaron Jones getting 9 yards per carry is a joke. I'm looking at you, Roquan. I'm challenging you. You got to be the guy that sheds these blocks and makes plays. Got to happen. Got to happen. Because the defensive tackle position, Angelo Blackson, Justin Jones, Armon Watts, they're good role players. You don't have any studs there, though. Roquan's got to be the guy. He's got to clean up these plays. Nick Morrow, make some plays. Let's go. I mean, this can't continue. If you're getting gashed like this, you're getting less possessions on offense, and when other teams can run the ball at will, the whole playbook is open. Play action, deep shots. They can do whatever they want. Packers didn't even have to lean on Aaron Rodgers the other night. That's a failure. That's a failure. That can't happen this week. Davis Mills, you got to make him beat you. Stop the freaking run. We'll have a watch party for Bears versus Texans. Watch party every game all season long. So join us this Sunday at 12:45 Eastern, 11:45 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before kickoff, and then kickoff at noon Central. Let's go. Must win. Join us this week. Okay, final key. And I think it'll also help. Key number 1, which is to get Fields in a rhythm. 20-plus touches for Montgomery. 15 carries last week wasn't enough, especially considering in the second quarter he got 1 carry after dominating on the opening drive. This is your best player on offense right now. Coming into the season, it was either Montgomery or Mooney. Clearly been Monty, even though he struggled in the first game, but Mooney has done nothing through 2 games. David Montgomery is your best player right now. He should have gotten way more than 15 carries the other night. Opening drive, straight down the field. It was Monty making it happen. That fourth quarter drive where you get stalled out at the 1-inch line, even though I thought it was a touchdown. It was all Monty. Where was he in quarters 2 and 3? Nowhere to be found. You've got to get this guy the ball, especially when he's going the way he was going the other night. And if you do, that's going to set up play action. You can take your shots, but Montgomery's got to get 20 touches, whether it's on the ground game or in the pass game. It's another easy way to get Fields easy completions and rhythm. Run some screen with Monty. Check it down to him more than you have been. Let's make it happen. All right, there you go. Some keys to victory, a brief injury report. We should have more on that throughout the week. Bears 2.5-point favorites, over under 40.5 points. So Vegas telling us it's going to be another low-scoring game, and I would project that as well, as I'm about to have my score prediction coming up here in just a moment. Predict the score. Bears, Texans, Sunday, Week 3, as Lovie Smith makes his return to Soldier Field. Who you got and what is the final score? Don't just say 20-17. Let me know which team is winning. Say Bears win 20-17 or Texans win 20-17. I want to know. Get those score predictions in. I will take the Bears 20-16. Tight game. Going to be a bit ugly, but I think they'll make enough plays. 20-16, the Bears get it done. Under hits, Bears cover. They win to improve to 2-1. All right, appreciate you guys for watching today's preview. Hit that subscribe button. We will be live on Sunday, like I mentioned, for a Bears versus Texans watch party. It's going to be an interesting one. Could be sloppy, could be chippy. Lovey back in town. It's going to be very, very interesting. Subscribe today. We'll see you soon here on Bears Now.